There had been COVID positive students who had gone to classes, who had gone to social events, and we were not informed.
McGill students are alleging the Montreal University isn't fully reporting its COVID cases on campus, with students learning of outbreaks through Facebook. They're calling on McGill to be more transparent and to change their current policy by implementing vaccine mandates like many other Canadian universities.
The Faculty of Law, student organization, tried to organize their own case reporting system, but then that got shut down because the McGill admin body told them that they can't do that and that's against public health guidelines. So yeah, even though students were trying to take matters into their own hands, it's just been difficult to know exactly what's going on.
McGill's COVID-19 case tracker says there are 13 COVID cases reported on their campuses in the last week, but some say the number is underreported after finding out about outbreaks on social media.
This kind of created a panic within the school when we realized the McGill administration isn't telling us when we are in contact with COVID positive cases.
That's just really upsetting because students need all the information to make sure that they're not putting themselves or putting others at risk after they've been in a potentially dangerous situation.
Students say the flaws are a lack of contact tracing and the fact that the students have to self-report cases.
Obviously, there's students who test positive that don't get around to doing that.
The school hasn't been very open with how the procedures work, and they're only telling us after students are begging them to.
McGill tells City News in a statement, McGill University continues to work closely with public health officials to adopt policies and put into practice measures to protect students, staff, and faculty. Students and staff are required to call 514-398-3000 to report if they have symptoms of COVID-19 or have tested positive and have been on campus in the 48 hours before symptoms started, or if they did not develop symptoms in the 48 hours before they took their test.
Until an email that we got 2 days ago, McGill students were not being informed when someone in their classroom that they could have sat beside had COVID. So they changed that policy, but even now it's only if someone reported and they've been in the classroom within 48 hours, which as we know is not a sufficient time frame.
Students demanding the university make more accommodations for remote learning and require those coming to school to have 2 doses of the vaccine. Only the library will require a vaccine passport in October.
The vaccine mandate works. At U of T, they have 4 times the student population that we have at McGill. They have a vaccine mandate. They implemented that months ago, so people were prepared. And they've had 0 cases reported on campus.
This is supposed to be a top university, but how can they not implement basic public health measures?
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.